means they have to play another best-of-5 series. So I don't know how this is going to go. Ninja Defuse are kind of surprising everyone right now. They had a very strong campaign, 3-0 against Right Turtle, the #1 seed. Here they are going up against #2 seed. We see Anvil coming out on the defensive side. We don't see a glitch for the attackers, but we see a fixer on both sides, of course, because he was let through with the Talon chalk bands.
And I'm not surprising to see it both picked, surprised to see it in at all. That both these teams have been permaing Fixer just to pull it out here in the final round on Lockdown, map #1 of the Grand Finals. Kestrel Dahlia Seeker will be once accompanying it for Ninja Defuse. And, you know, I know that it's kind of surprising not to see Right Turtle here, but isn't this kind of like Right Turtle anyway? Now that I think about it, this is kind of just Right Turtle 2, or the original Right Turtle, the real Right Turtle in some people's eyes, with Emess and Pulsza here. Some people saw them as the core of that team initially. Making it back here on the attack first. The normally preferred side here on Lockdown means Cute Hamsters will be able to end with that if this game goes to overtime. But right now, a very forward defense from the members of Cute Hamster. I like to see it. Bait out the bounce nade, reset on the left side, and they can wait patiently for someone to get aggressive.
Yeah, the Cute Hamster link up with Dahlia Anvil just to keep him alive. Already uses the shield, though, just to protect his backside as he is being pushed, and the shield...
How is he alive?
How is he still alive? And he finds the kill on the Pulsza. Oh my god, Ink! What are you doing, man? Whatever it is, whatever he ate for breakfast, pass it here, son. I need some.
How does he get away with that? How does he live through that? 2 down now, and the last will fall. Emess trying to help his teammate. He'll even get the res on Delena. Get some extra cash in the bank. Cute Hamster with the first round here after a heroic survival. I mean, his dodge roll hitting the shield, even though it was definitely a mistake, I think it just screwed up the aim so much from the other side that he just managed to get away with it.
Oh, man. You know, I was going to touch on how Talon and Chalk are both banned. Those are huge bans for this map, but it's also large because that's 2 of the 3 members that can bring a flashbang to the table, right? And with this map on the defensive side, that Talon's important, not just because of his radar dart, not because of just the distance he can cover with that Deadeye rifle, but, you know, you walk into these double doors as the defense, flashbang flat, and if you get multiple hits, you can rush, get aggressive. You can't do that anymore. You have to play off of Ink's success on Pillar. He did it very well last round. I mean, 1 health I think he had, maybe even 2 if he was lucky, and he gets that down. Bomb in possession of Dahlia here, trying to work that Pillar again. Sees Gronky. That's smokes off the right side, and now the push coming in. Both go down to Pulsza C4.
But the Dahlia res, he shot the C4. The Dahlia res lets Ink get back up. And Ink can just push, just walk in. Why stop? Hylight's right here. Get rid of him and enjoy the moment afterwards. It's only Fixer left on the outside. Emess does get the down on Delena with the Deadeye. A little bit of Fixer dominance there. Cluster Smoke knocked back, but Seekout moves faster than they can really react to. I was going to say Ink's positioning is so important, but also means that the outside positioning is so important because as soon as Emess gets to that garage door, it's over for that hold from Ink. Not if they move first. Not if they move first, and that's what Cute Hamster did. They picked out what the weakness would be and found a way to cover it.
You take point.
I just love the way Ink is playing right now, man. We have seen him play tremendously on Anvil in the past, most notably with Public Enemies, and now he's with Cute Hamster, a team that he battled with back and forth for hours, for weeks, for tournaments, for $10,000. Now he's on their team. And he has he's got a chance at that 10k himself. That first place prize, of course, being $7,000. You know, to pay out that second and third place team, of course.
They're only getting some money, as you said, but obviously everybody wants a little bit more. Gonna be pushing for that as much as they can. Hylight did not know that Gronky was right there. That was one of the easiest kills I've seen him get recently. But now the garage door is open here. Gonna get shot from the side. Emess inside now, but just can't connect a shot on the Ink from that push. Pulsza does find 2, but goes down to Ink, who is just in command in the middle of this map right now. Won't be able to get any of these reses, though. Maybe going for Emess, but afraid that Ink is watching. Ink's going for a res of his own. That bounce nade might actually get him. Knocks him so low, doesn't know Ink going to be in a much harder situation now. Not sure what utility he still has. If he has that C4, he does not. So it's going to have to just be a clean 1v2 with the bomb not planted, so he can play that defense. He actually has the bomb in his control. It went down to the player who was in tunnel. Again, the furthest forward with the bomb. Not what you like to see. He has to win a 1v2 still, regardless of him having objective control. And now they know where he is. That's so brutal.
Remember, though, they have to plant the bomb. Nice C4 comes in. That's 70 damage. They've got a little bit of a pinch on him now. What can he do? Will they try and get this bomb planted? 15 seconds. He's going to try and push. They do get the bomb planted from Emess there. And I said, they don't have a fixer player. Who's it going to be? It's Emess. A little bit of damage coming out from the Seeker as well. They clean that up nicely. Good round from the attackers this time around. They finally get one in the bag. Remember, we always say this map very attack-sided. What happens when the Talon and the Chalk are taken out of play? Does this map become a little bit more defensive-sided? They're having some success on it. Ink's playing tremendously already. You got a guy playing, I believe it's Ant, playing on the Fixer.
Yes.
It's because you want Cute Hamster's Seeker to be played by someone that's been playing the Seeker. Frag, a.k.a. Seekout. I just love it, man. When what happens if Seeker falls out of the meta, dude? Is he gonna play something else? By the way, I was in a ranked game 3 times in a row the other night with someone named Frag Out Anks, and I'm like, okay, did he change his name back? I can clearly see it's not him. Someone out there is pretending to be our boy.
This control from Emess is really helping Ninja Defuse so much here. But now that the outside is the only one where the Seeker is, Gronky with this push doesn't even really care about this 2 downs projection. Just Nash left on the outside, and Delena gets the better of him. I was a little concerned with how the duels outside were going between Ant and Emess, the Fixer on Fixer. But this time they put the Fixer inside, so Emess just does what he does inside. Ant on the outside pushes back Nash and then just dominates the garage door.
Classic Cute Hamster, as we are seeing here. Winning rounds on the side that is not favored. You know, if it's an attack-sided map, they go out there and they dominate on that non-favored side. This time being the defensive side here on Lockdown, up 3-1. And you know, we talked about this in the last matchup. If Right Turtle ends up losing to Ninja Defuse, does Cute Hamster keep the Fixer banned? They let it through. I think they're winning the battle there between these 2 Fixers.
They weren't at the start, but now they are.
Oh my goodness, Ink, will you stop it? You are disgusting, sir. One shot once again and wins the fight against the Dahlia. Ink is looking like he is the father of that Dahlia right now, okay? He is. You go to your room. Sit down. He's told them 3 times.
Definitely making him sit after that one. No headshots probably connected. We saw no headshots connected from Dahlia, but wait, the bomb's down. It's in the open. They're moving over. They don't have anyone to plant it. It's just there.
No talent even to mag gloves that.
Oh,
that's another thing talent can bring to a map with such open areas and long sight lines. Can't even grab the bomb safely from behind cover. A little dodge roll there from Emess. A little reveal. That'll show him he's there. He does get the bomb. The reveal can back him up. And look at the shot from Emess finding Ant.
That's what I'm saying, man. Emess was getting the better of Delena early, and that's why I was so concerned about Ink's positioning. But now they tried to get a play around it, but now it's just Emess is doing so much for their team now. Ink in a 1-on-3 has APSs, but I mean that's not what you want in a clutch situation like this. Has the MLX still, of course, which is going to be so crucial for him. Bomb planted. Gonna have to find a way around whatever he has. Really, probably wishing he was able to pick up a DMR from some of his dead teammates.
It's tough. Got to back up. See if they push you 1 by 1. See if you can get some extra money. Bomb's been planted. He's not even going to go for this. The rest of the team fell. And, you know, I said you might have the better Fixer player in Seekout, but it's Ant playing it. We've seen him play very deadly with the Deadeye in Talon's hand, even on this map. So they give him the Fixer, so they use that Deadeye once again, but he has not been able to sustain very long into the round. Like you said, he's losing those battles against Emess, and look at this. Cover fire from Emess as the Kestrel just walks up in his face. Nice round there by the attackers. It looked very badly at the start, right? They lost control of the bomb. They had to try and get it back. They did so. Then they started to win some gunfights, got a pick or two, and then that's when they were able to get a bomb plant and really take the lead, take control of that round. Good rebound from them. 3-2 now. See how the defense will adjust. Not playing inside as heavily as they were at the beginning. Maybe Dahlia's just getting tired of Ink not dying.
Yeah, they're just trying to avoid him now because Ink is just very tough to deal with, I think. The arrow will come out here. You can see all 4 members stacked up. Only 3 get revealed, so they don't necessarily know that Nash is here, but they can probably tell the missing silhouette at the least. Ink avoids everything, but Hylight pushes so aggressively, and no one was there to cover for him, so now 2 down for them. Ninja Defuse striking back, and does get the trade, though. Showcasing some Fixer supremacy here. Pushed forward. There's going to be a crossfire, of course, and things get evened up in the blink of an eye. Ninja Defuse close out that round by just running in dominantly. They did not really care about how that round was going to go.
Beautiful, beautiful. They ran inside. They got the kills this time, and they were able to just finish that out pretty quickly. No bomb plant needed. I mean, just go in there, get it done. You know where they're going to be this time around, so get the job done. That's exactly what they did. Look at the revive difference. Now you are starting to see 2 teams that like to keep each other alive, right? 3 for Gronky, 2 for Nash, 0 for Pulsza. Still a little, out of the loop, but that's because he's been losing a lot of these gunfights very early against Ink. So now Pulsza hasn't played the Dahlia in a while. Good reveal. See 3 members being revealed. Nash the only one who wasn't seen in that, but we've got to have an idea that he's there. Look at the gun swapping. Just I don't know what that's for. Usually you see them throwing some fists so they can get that lunge, get out of there quicker. Now he's back once that regeneration comes in.
All 4 are stacked up on the inside. Only now is Emess shifting to the outside. Not sure where the Seeker is. Slightly to the right, I can see the bomb flickering on the mini-map. Maybe waiting. I think maybe that rotation was kind of a bait, kind of a fake, trying to pull away and just make them think that they're going in one direction. But there's the smoke. Obviously no sound of the thermal goggles. Give that away. Halo drone's used to find nothing. Here comes the arrow now. They've waited for the recharge. Hylight goes down. And now Delena with that crossfire. This has to be the go button for them, right? I mean, there's no way they just sit and wait with these picks. And of course not. Pulsza does down one with the bomb. He's down. Gronky sees where he is. Gronky connects him. Gronky gets him down to 10 HP. And Ink will swing out to finish him off there in the very end. Cute Hamster get another on the defense. And now they're going to the side that they'd probably rather be on.
Yeah, but they're only a +1 advantage. That's not as large as they're used to having on maps like this coming into this attacking second half where, if it does go 4-3 this half, it'll be a 7-7 and they'll get that overtime in their favor on this attacking side. But they've got to come out very aggressive. Problem in that last round for Nash was that reveal missed. He kind of sidestepped a little too fast or too quickly. So the arrow didn't go where he wanted to. He couldn't see the people pushing him in red. He could hear him, but he was trying to get that revive off. Maybe he had lifeline. Who knows? We weren't able to see the revive come through. Didn't even have enough time. I mean, 2 seconds is all it takes for that lifeline to get that revive through, but they pushed red too fast. He had to let go trying to get that kill. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough. The rest of the team kind of just collapsed after.
Yeah. Just after they get 1 kill traded, just can't survive the HP, plus getting crushed on the outside. From the outside swing definitely hurt significantly here. There's the arrow. Not sure exactly who got revealed for it, but Cute Hamsters are looking to play outside. You can see Emess by the garage door. Very different first round from what we saw previously. So they go to take this zip up top. Seekout clearly visible by them and not quite willing to push Pulsza just yet, but just showing face, peeking, making them worried about him. And now calling to his team that that rotation was taking place on the other side. Won't be able to get this plant down more than likely to Defuse with that anvil there, but Delena just peeks through the smoke. I mean, obviously that's what Fixer does, but I think they thought he'd be planting the bomb. So he took a huge advantage of that. He's rotating over. Doesn't know if he's being crossfired here. Has to push up. His team is there to help him, though. Pulsza goes down, trying to stop that defuse. This plant will go in.
Find it and defuse it. Bam!
Got some reveal, too. No more info, but still 2 players up. They know exactly where both of them are.
That's all made possible, that push inside that tunnel there, just to get that knock. Partly because of 2 things. 1, the defender pushed up a little too heavy and 2, they have control of tower for the attacking side, so no one can really push on this left side. This is not a good spot to be if you're Nash. I mean, we've seen, what was it, Zestro? He got stuck there on Dahlia a few times as Lobster last week, and it did not pay off in his favor at all. Single down. Look at Gronky in the tower. His teammates pushing through that tunnel. Bombs being planted, and again, Nash not in a good spot when everything starts to collapse like that.
No, for sure. I mean, you're already down 2. There's no good spot in a 2v4. Other than, you know, with a bomb planted for your team. But they're on the defense, so they don't have that luxury necessarily to play around. 10 downs for Ink. Shoutouts to him, and 4 reses for Gronky, more than the entire enemy team, including their Dahlia. Although, their Dahlia has no reses, so I think it kind of evens out here.
That's because, you know, he keeps going down, man. Look at that.
True.
He gets picked first once again off that tunnel. Pushed a little too heavy. Pulsza, you're playing Dahlia. I know you haven't played in a while. I know we're used to seeing you play these aggro. You know, you're playing what? Trench. You're playing Anvil today. You're playing Shock. So you're playing Saint even. Just play a little safer. Let someone else run out there and be your ragdoll. You can revive them much faster.
Yeah, that's what the Dahlia does want to hold back, but obviously had to take some pressure early. I kind of like Gronky sitting here. Does get revealed, though. They see that one person's there, and they see him turning to leave, so they might know that something's up on the outside. Also, seeing everybody else on the outside probably helps that as well, but they've double revealed the players that are holding close to this plant. They get the bomb down as well. Doesn't look like they took too much damage from it, and they get it down from that nade. Is that a push for them? Do they know that Pulsza's not going for the res quite yet? I think he feels like he has to commit forward. Doesn't have the link, but now Gronky's getting pushed, uses the halos, and now keeping him in this round at least 1 HP. There's no way he beats this 1 HP, right? But Nash just leaves. Nash just leaves.
Well, he tried to leave.
Oh, yeah. He left this earthly realm, if anything. He definitely leaves, but doesn't end up doing it alive. He's leading them back here, but everyone that tries to move just falls apart, and that was a pretty big kill feed for a demo round here, Cute Hamster. Another one in a row on attack.
You want to know what happened there?
What happened
there? That was looking like all Ninja Defuse until one key component was in favor of Cute Hamster. Once again, they had control of tower, Kresnik. You saw they were pushing them into luggage. Got a knock onto Fixer. Deathly low was Dahlia. She hit the revive on Fixer. He went behind luggage, so he's covered. But they can't push any further to kill that Dahlia or even push the confirm on that Fixer. Why? Someone's in tower shooting across, even through the smoke. Doesn't matter. And they were able to do enough damage for them to survive on luggage.
Which was, I mean, the damage, the support there, unreal. That upper positioning, such a good lane there to play. Emess sees Seekout outside, so this got to be like a red flag to the rest of the team that they're going to be playing out here. And I think this double flank through inside might actually be so lethal for them, but they're just going to be able to walk up and plant here. Pulse is pretty low, but that frag isn't going to connect with anyone. One smoke, and they get this cap going. I'm assuming Delena got to hold on to his thermals as well. No, actually used it. So now huge advantage to Emess on the other side of these thermals. So they can hear this sound cue. Cluster smokes could come out at any time, but they are playing in a great spot for the post plant. Emess is going a little bit further out into the open. Where's the rest of the coverage from their side? They smoke off every single lane, but lose Pulsza early. They have to use that C4. It gets someone fairly low. They have to be able to keep spamming this bomb. Here comes the push from Emess, where they're both hiding. No extra intel from him. Hylight shields off of the bomb, but pushes for Seekout. Thermals are over. Smokes are over now. They have 2 players covering it. They still have the halos. Doesn't matter if Gronky's going to fall as well. Still 2 people there, but no one's even close for the bomb. No one's even willing to make the push for it, as it will go off. And Cute Hamsters are going off here on the offense.
The problem there was when Pulsza went down. You can't have your Fixer revive him just because he doesn't want to waste that time in his goggles to get that revive. So he has to continue pushing luggage. But Seekout was still on battery, so he can't even push luggage once again because the crossfire's lined up. There's just not enough time in the bank for them to get the job done. There's too many things for them to do in too little time. And the crossfires are just working out much better in favor of Cute Hamster. Now 1 away from taking this victory. Still not a single round on defense for Ninja Defuse.
Yeah, it's been tough for him because Cute Hamster are just hitting these sites so fast. When I say these sites, I mean this site, because they just keep playing outside, and they're taking advantage of the fact that members of Ninja Defuse are just waiting in there, right? They're waiting to see them shift back on the inside. And now a little bit of a push from Pulsza. Actually avoids some shots, downing Ink. Don't know if they're going to be able to finish him off. Doesn't look like it quite yet. They might be going for that res. The nade might do it, but it doesn't connect the way that they wanted it to. There's the cluster smoke and the thermals. Both fixers pop it at the same time. So here comes the duel. And we'll decide probably the rest of this round, but they don't want to take it.
On Emess, man. That fixer, Ant knew exactly where he was going to try and get him with his goggles. They popped them pretty close to each other, so one is out. That means the second one by now is gone. No more thermals for either side. Shots coming through. And look at this, tower control once again. The defense does not understand they need control of this. Hylight's gonna go behind battery, gets taken out by the drones. Emess finds one with a C4 though, but the bomb's been planted. And look at this, the revive comes in, but look who's behind him.
Wait, how did they not see him?
Padded steps, Kresnik. It's been a big play all day. First from Cool against Gronky. This time, Gronky against...
Because you're going to have to... A monumental, excuse me. Dallas is coming out, I think, to kind of make up for that with that Incend diff and the reveal, of course. But both teams picking up a Vi. And actually, no Seeker, no Fixer. From Cute Hamster, it's Ninja Defuse. Emess who wanted to get... You thought he wanted to get it off. He's right back on.
All right. He's feeling confident.
All right.
Could be a little bit better. There's no fixture on the other team to like match him in the smoke, you know? Pop smoke, pop those goggles, and all of a sudden you see a guy staring at you. He can see you, and you're like, ah, come on, man, you know? Give me a break. I'm supposed to see through smoke. This is supposed to be my advantage. But he will have that this time around. But look at Cute Hamster, right? You're like, okay, smokes. He can see through it. Plus he has Dallas. But then again, the other side, you got Ronin, Vi, tracker rounds can be in their kits. You can also have tracker rounds from Vi on the side of Ninja Defuse. So a little bit more intel can be given from Ninja Defuse naturally. But I think Cute Hamsters still have the ability to really start this snowball effect minus the Dallas because they played so well with Ronin today. And plus Vi and Strikeout on Factory, which we have seen them do countless times.
Oh my god. Sorry, huge damage on Nash. 81 damage after another nade hit him, I believe, so knocked very low. They have the heady control. Emess absolutely vanishing. Not a molecule left after that crossfire he ran into.
That one.
Good lord. Yeah, I mean, you didn't miss much. He just disappeared. He plain disappeared. Two Hamsters split this objective. They try to push again, losing that one. Hylight down, not going to push in to finish it. They try to actually, a bit of an overstep. Gronky down, not completely out. Pulsza now falling as well. Emess did finish off Gronky, so that's one ticket, but they don't have the objective. We'll still hold it strong. And the Ronin is here. You were right about that. Not Ink piloting it, but it is being played by Cute Hamsters. That frag could be huge, and it is. There goes Nash.
Well, when you leave Shock open, Kresnik, I think he's going to take the Shock, huh?
Makes a lot of sense to have that, of course. There's the pushback from the Vi. Again, a lot of pressure. Emess is trying to fight the corner. Gets the down on Gronky. This could be their time to go in. But they have just so much pressure on them now. It's just Ant standing. Emess gets them both. That Deadeye striking true for now. And Ninja Defuse flip the point.
Hello, Emess knocking on the door finally. To double there, has some help from his teammate. Finds another one up close with 3 people staring at him. Finally, he goes down. Wasn't able to regen the health as quickly as he would have liked. Now, Ninja Defuse a little bit on the back foot here. Down 3 in tickets. Don't have the objective as securely as they would have hoped. They are starting to set up. Shots coming through from Nash. Emess off the half wall. The big wall. Pulsza off to the left. I don't think they know he's there just yet. Revive coming through on the Grunt. Something we haven't seen him play in a very long time, actually. Probably about 3 to 4 months.
That is a pretty long time, considering the current length that the game's been out. The Q-Dams is playing slow, and they're going to be dead even in tickets now, but they're relying a lot on Gronky's flank, I think, all the way around. But you can see one player Highway watching that flank. Obviously will not end up battering because Gronky's going even further back through their spawn, back through this building. And they don't want to get any picks before he's here because then he will get surprised by an immune player, just like we saw happen to Cool in the previous game. But now everything's kosher. He's about to be flanking from this heady. That's 2 picks for them. Even without that, they're not even going to lose anybody. Don't get this res. Nash, half HP, forced to run away. Doesn't even have his max health completely, and Gronky will finish him off, but the respawns are all here. They're going to have to sacrifice Gronky for it, but Ink Maybe a little bit too in, stopping in highway here. Respawn, they're holding on the point. Now they have a decent crossfire, but have to be so aware of players coming around the left side. He got holding close, low, missing some max HP. There's the frag. And to down him, counted out by that. Pulsza just sacrifices his life as there's 3 tickets between them, but another one quickly gained by Emess.
Yeah, they're bleeding tickets out at probably the same rate as Cute Hamster at this point. They both lose 2 in that fight. And engagement, that was a big one because they needed that for the side of Ninja Defuse. They had 7 to 4, down by 3. They both lose 2 there. Still trailing by 3 tickets. They want to try and stay alive, try and get some knocks. Big flashbang coming out. That's what Chalk brings to the table. Just that aggressiveness. Flashbang them, you can take some space, or you can get aggressive in their face while they're just flying to it. Dallas gets caught out. Emess does find Gronky in return, so it's a 1-for-1 trade.
Oh my god, Ink pre-pops the rage, and it's just timed perfectly, and he goes to the res. It's flawless from them right now, with Pulsza going down too. This is why you ban Chalk. This is why you don't give it to him, and now just the Dallas left. Just Nash. Never mind. Here he goes. 1 round for Cute Hamster on the board.
This wasn't even the objective I was worried about. It's the next one, this round. You have no Kestrel, you have no Scorch. Those are big players when it comes to this side. Now you won't have anyone immune to fire. And you're going to see double incense coming from Pulsza and Nash. You got one from Ant. I mean, Gronky's going to be able to do some magic with the ballistic knife here, possibly. And Ink, I think Ink's just going to flashbang people and run at their faces. So this is going to be an interesting objective with no Scorch and no Kestrel. Yeah, this is something we've never seen before on this side for the strikeout.
True. I mean, we
it's
have
the
the
first time for
replacements.
everything, Kresnik, and we're about to see it, baby.
Yeah, we have the replacements. That's the difference, right? We have the Vi instead of the Scorch, instead of being stacked with it, and the Ronin instead of the Kestrel, at least for Cute Hamster. Not wanting that fix. So they made it to the point first, though. They got it. Now tickets will start bleeding. Absolutely no bloodshed quite yet. There's the reveal from that Dallas snap. Nash, though, with the first kill, controlling his flank side. Knows where Gronky is. Gronky knows the same. Can't really fight it, though. He's going to be forced back. They have extra fire on it, but it doesn't really matter, except now it will. Nash should be taking space, but he's leaving. If they know he's leaving, they could push it, but this is actually a great play to buy time. They have the point. This is all they need. Just keep buying time because this is effectively getting kills. But Seekout walks in, downs 2, 1 falls. The ticket is gained from that, and they flip the objective. So maybe they needed his presence more than they thought.
That flank was it was irrelevant. You used your reveal. You didn't get a knock. Your team died. You're losing the objective, and now you're starting to lose some tickets as well. So things are starting to bleed out for you. Dallas should have made a move. Should have gotten more aggressive. Now he's getting pushed out. Look at this. They sent one towards him, saying, "Hey, go deal with Dallas. Just make him dance for a few moments, okay? While we finish off the rest of his team." They still do not have control coming around the corner, though. D40C in the hands of Fixer. He just takes those bullets to the face, but he goes down, and his teammate cannot help him out. And Seekout finding some kills here, Kresnik. And look at it. It was 13 even. Now it's 12-7. That's a 1-6 difference in that last engagement.
And the craziest part is that Ink wasn't even there. Ink came back from being all the way on the far side. He wasn't even there. He came back in time
Dallas,
for it.
To be honest.
Dallas was just swinging back around in time. Gronky caught on that flank. Dallas reveal really hurting them there. They need to push something. Pulsza not solo. Ink wants this, and Ant will be the one to get it instead. The other cross angle they have. They've straight up flipped sides here. Gronky, though, with the respawn. They know they have to move now. If they wait too long, they will get flanked by a respawner from their own side. Hylight with the duel against Ink rolling in. Won't do much, if anything, but they still have this control. They have to flip back on their own end of things. Emess wins the fight against Gronky, though. Ink with spawn protection is going to have to be the one to fight it, and he will, but players are coming in from highway. Still only 1 tick left for Ninja Defuse, and it will go away right now. Respawns will be here. Have to do perform a miracle here. Nash throws the incend down. That won't stop the pressure from Cute Hamsters. Pulse is about to run into the blender as well, and he's the last player left. Pulse on that smoothie, but 1 down. 32 HP, but he tries to throw a nade right in front of Ink. They read him like a book, and they get another round on the board.
Ooh, man, this is not looking good.
Match
2-0.
Let's get it.
I'm going to say it again.
Please do.
Cute Hamster. They have figured out strikeout, it seems.
They're definitely way more comfortable than they were before.
Oh man,
hey, triple double. Yeah, I was I ripped it
There
at the
you go,
same time.
yeah.
I got it. I'm getting the hang of things.
Ink and Ant, they're going to have triple doubles by the end of this game as well. Gronky's going to have a double-double if he gets an assist. 5 more knocks for him. I want to know if Seekout can get the quad, though. Get the
That would
quadruple
be 8
double.
revives.
8 revives, man.
It would have to go 3-2. They could not win here.
Nah.
There's no way.
Just let Ink
Okay.
like a madman.
This is the side of the map they weren't quite as good on. And there's a missed nade for them. I don't think they're going to be able to raise Gronky, but they will be able to absolutely tear Pulsza to pieces. And they're getting flanked right now by Nash through Highway. Ink now falls as well. That's a full wipe for Cute Hamster. Defuse holding the point. It will be 11-16 before the next engagement actually happens, and they're taking it pretty far forward. I kind of like the way that they're doing it. Try to deny them the heading, but it might be a little risky.
Almost with that G40, but he gets beat. Just couldn't down either of the 2 targets he was shooting at. Also Highlight, they finish off Ant Ink. Gronky goes down as well, and like you said, yeah, this was the side. They weren't at, they still won the round to begin with here, but they just weren't as dominant as they were on that B site. So now, Ninja Defuse in full control here, and with a +7 in respawns.
Very tough for them to want to turn it around already, because it's going to be down to 6 as the point ticks away one more time. I like this highway control. This is an interesting way to play against that hold that they had on their end. Seekout, not even a chance to shoot a bullet there. As this reveal comes in, they'll see Ink Gronky really low on that normal position up there, and about to get Incend out, and doesn't even matter. He already died to a C4 from a moment ago. This is just dominance on the strikeout objective from Ninja Defuse. I mean, they have not really been able to fight back whatsoever as they lose another ticket there. Knife will not find what they want, particularly because the hipfire misses, and he can't even get away. And they're pushing in another one for Highlight here. They get the down. 2 from Seekout, 3 from Seekout. You need a hero play like this to get a flip like what they needed, and he does exactly that. Protecting all their tickets too. Will they be able to get these reses? They will. Gronky kept alive. And now for the first time, they've swung the objective back in their favor, and they're going to be able to take some forward positioning.
Yeah, but they've got a lot of work to do here to catch up. Maybe 2, 3 team fights even. They have to be on the better end of
what?
Poison. And Seekout just could not win that fight. 1, 2, 3 members go down. Nash being the only member from Ninja Defuse to have to use a ticket. 0 respawns available. 0 life left in the chalk. 3 versus 14 essentially. Coming through, they find Pulsza. Seekout able to help finish him off, but Emess down. Now jumping over the wall, trying to get some damage out. Both members going down there. There's an incense on the wall. The finish onto Seekout. Coming around the corner, Emess does end up falling, but it doesn't matter. Guess who's there to finish off that last member? It's Pulsza on the bye, and finally a round in favor of Ninja Defuse, 2-1. A lot of work ahead of them, but still in the driver's seat is Cute Hamster.
Man, he really wants that quadruple double, doesn't he? He's well into got a few reses that round.
At this rate, he needs 4 more rounds.
We'll see what changes here as they shift back to the other site, as in comparison, almost 20 assists from Ant, but not a lot of downs that last game from him. Just again, dominance from Ninja Defuse. They figured something out in that round with that highway control.
Assists, Kresnik was by. You got an
yeah,
insane,
I know,
you got poison,
I know.
You got a gun, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to knock the man. He's been playing great all day, but we need more. We need more from him.
Well, Gronky's going to step up instead. Early frag down. First cap is going to go for Ninja Defuse. Oh, they're on 5. Poison. That's going to force them into the corner. They're going to get flashed as well. They're going to pop. There is no way anyone's getting out of this one with that double push that they had. There goes Nash as well, trying to hold it. His point's looking a lot better for him here, especially with this res coming in. Frag out. Very happy that he's been gifted this one. Emess, though, also going down. Good push by him. Maybe an overextension on that push, but if you're trading tickets and you're getting rezzed, I think it is perfectly fine. Gronky also with a melee down as well. Just wanted to point that out 1 for 1 again, but still all tickets protected.
Dahlia got hit with the melee. I only seen the melee there for a second, so I had to double look at that, but it wasn't Seekout. I thought he got hit with a melee across the map.
That would have been absolutely unreal. Pulsza pushing in, finding Ink, getting that down. They get Ant as well, so they should be able to flip this point. They just don't know where anyone else is. They don't know that everyone's on the right side, clearing out flankers, and they can get away with this because of that ticket differential.
I like the poisons that are coming out from these buys now. They're not really trying to use them too aggressively to create space or to hold someone from pushing. Instead, they're just, you know, we get a knock, we're going to poison them so that revive can't come through, or it forces them to have to sit in the poison for the revive. I really like that. They've made those adjustments and it's worked out for the better of them. Little spawn trap happening here. 6 tickets remaining for Ninja Defuse. Oh, look at that. He's going to spawn. Close the door because time's ticking on this one.
This is just a great, they just recognize the resources that they have. They recognize that when they're this far ahead, they can do these kind of plays. I would consider Crossfire a little bit more because they just all put their back to their players. But again, you can trade tickets as long as you end up slightly on the positive end of it. Now they're going to be respawning, but now things are going to get tough. They basically have to get a full team wipe. But if they do, that'll be no tickets left for Ninja Defuse. Nade thrown by that buy. I think it's just tear gas for now. What will that C4 find? Nothing. Detonated a little early. Counter tear gas on them. There's a flashbang player, but they're just waiting and they want to break through. But everyone's sitting here staring down mid and going to be walking into some serious utility.
He's fixing his armor there. I was going to say, what is going on here? But he's just fixing the armor so he can get that full 125 to the main. Coming around the corner,
Wow.
Pulse goes bye-bye. Ink also fell. He did finish off Pulse, so he will get the kill. 4 tickets for Cute Hamster. They're starting to bleed this down from the side of Ninja Defuse. 3 for them, make that 2. Still pretty close. Ink find him from across. Ant did find Emess and Nash. That was a double for him before he ended up getting his own life taken.
So much damage. They're constantly pushing for each other. They're constantly reviving each other. They're always taking fights just close enough to their teammates to get revived. Pressure from Emess. Can he find the angle? The Incen will likely do it. Seekout being pushed to the side. Fire spray just not hitting him. And they're so distracted. They're losing time. Delena will be found and downed.
Regenerating
They lose
health
Hylight
as well.
in the process.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they can't hit him. What? They can't hit anyone, apparently. Immune to it, just caught on the corner. Seekout finds Emess, and it's all down to the Dallas. Nash against the world. What can he find in a 1 versus 7? It's not looking realistic here. So the knife right there. Can't even shoot it. Getting pushed. Getting flashed. Full blind. This could be it. When he opens his eyes, what will be there? It will be a victory for Cute Hamster in map number 2.
Can Ninja Defuse reverse sweep and then win another 5 game as the bracket would have to reset? Or can Cute Hamsters close it all out right now, defend the title, and win another $10,000 tournament in Rogue Company?
There's any team that can do it again, it'd be Cute Hamster. They've been doing it week after week, month after month, missteps along the way, but they're always the ones there at the end of it. Triple Saint composition, probably not what's going to get locked in. Gronky's going to be the one locking that Saint in. I think that's one of the ones you expected with Kestrel banned, double res. Cute Hamster really playing hard into their MO, I think, of keeping their team alive, but they're just hovering over a little bit of everything right now here in the pregame.
Hey, there's those Dahlias that we are so used to seeing. We see the Chocks coming through on both sides, and Seekers and Saints and the Trench. Yep. You know, I don't like toot my own horn, but
well, go on.
Toot.
Okay, great to hear it. I don't think, I mean, the Saint, I think it's a good call out by you. The Chalk, I think that's a bit to be expected. We talk about how strong he is currently in some of in basically any map. Pop that rage, pop that flash, so much
comes out with Chalk on attack. I'll be honest.
Well, it's not Pulsza on the Chalk this time. It is Pulsza on the Trench instead. It's going to be Hylight on the Chalk. But it's on defense. That to me says they might be looking to do something aggressive or maybe just use the Chalk for a post plan, because I know that sometimes you just got to let them in and play that hard retake once you get pushed way, way, way back past pit, when you get pushed all the way past truck. Sometimes you just got to let the team in depending on how together their push is.
Yeah, this is something that kind of caught me off guard too. Trench being played by Pulsza all day for Ninja Defuse. Maybe that's part of their strategy, you know? Everyone's going to expect Nash to be playing it, so let's throw them off their game. Nice shots coming out through the back of Pit now.
Oh.
Nash having to back up there.
Good shots from range by them. Gronky helping lock them out on this side too. Is this going to set up for their plant? I mean, if Gronky's holding here, forcing them back, frag missing, he could try to commit, but you can see a crossfire onto the site. Still end up on the better end of fighting Emess, and the bounce nade from Seekout be what forces it. I think they're just going to run this down. There's the flash. It could be huge. Ink managed to miss it. Rage popped, rolling back on another flash. Can't see a damn thing, running away. So they'll clean up on both of them thanks to that. It is only Pulsza left on the trench, and he will fall. Delena so lethal. That pistol on this Dahlia. That will be the end of that round, and a great start. A great aggressive start for Cute Hamster. They just took space so effectively.
Yeah, no bomb plant needed. They just took the space they needed. You're exactly right. That's what they did. Only one down is from the side of Pulsza there. They got a revive off of that as well, so couldn't even confirm the kill. That money, not looking good. No cash, okay? Cash is king, and the king has not visited his house.
No, not quite yet, but they're hoping that we're going to visit here maybe if they can pick someone out. No Kestrel, so no chance to get some extra cash for the Dahlia or the Kestrel themselves. Where was that? I mean, the Chalk was playing in mid, right? The Chalk was playing in top mid, threw a flash, didn't flash anybody. Well, flash people that were playing back just got pushed by a rage, and their rage got completely denied, so maybe not what they were necessarily expecting. Pushing through a smoke, I mean, they do not care on Cute Hamster. They're already into sight, pushing by cannons. Nash down from the angle that Gronky took with that Mamba. So good. And there's Pulsza's reveal as well. They can push up here right on the proximity. Chalk with the bomb. Luckily, it was far enough back where he was able to get knocked back up. Back standing. There goes the bomb down. Ink playing fairly close to it. I don't know if he popped his rage or if he got revived. We'll have to cut. We'll go back to his POV at some point to see if he still has that up. He does have it, so that could be a really good aggressive push by them as soon as they start taking some ground, just swinging out from cannons with 150.
Ooh. He's going to hold this position. Well, they can't push him off of this. I mean, there's a nade. They don't have much to really throw at him because that first round didn't go so well for them. He sees all of them. He hears them. They're pushing him. The barbed wire comes out, so he can't get out of there, and he wins that fight. Oh, my goodness. He wins another one. Ink, you got to stop.
He can't be allowed to do that. You can't let him get away with that. Pulsza finally punishing him, but this bomb is so close, and Gronky is watching from far away like a hawk. No chance for an attempt at that defuse. Another round for Cute Hamster right away, and he'll get the extra cast just for good measure. What an unreal turn. I mean, that should have been Ninja. That should have been Ninjas. I can't say it any other way. That gunfight going, that's a mental crusher.
This is why Chalk spanned out a lot against this team, because Ink just brings that to the table. I mean, hey, Bop on Chalk was amazing as well. Then, you know, they kind of swapped it up, gave it to Gronky most of the time. Now, Gronky's like, hey, I don't have to play this guy where I just, you know, bang my chest and run at people anymore. Now I can just kind of chill. He's the one playing the Saint, because in this same lineup, Bop's on the Saint, Gronky's on the Chalk. Now they kind of just can say, Gronky, you can play the Saint. You're used to playing Dahlia. You can play that back line. You can be that IGL that we need. Ink, you can go up front, get crazy. He plays that Chalk so beautifully.
Help on the way.
I've seen him make some tremendous plays on it today already. I mean, just like that on cannons. 3-4 members pushing him. They kind of split that push against two of them.
They got it down, though. They were forced to burn utility early because of that down that they got on the crossing player. So they had to use a smoke. They used the drone. Didn't get anything from it, though. Obviously, drone's still available, and a smoke burned. So they're looking to take some ground over here. Bomb does get planted, and Gronky's in a very aggressive position. Maybe a little bit too aggressive. Does get some damage with the C4, but can't find anything else. Cannot be the first one down. They really have to use that drone as effectively as possible. There's a flash onto Ant. And a reveal, but no one close enough to push. Ink is the one right up there. Full HP. Pop the rage. Go for the rotation. Bounce nade won't finish off Ant. He has a perfect position if they try to go for that defuse. Ink's rage runs out, but he's still angry enough to put up a fight and to run in there. Going for that. There's another down for them. Ink goes. We should get this down, this res with that drone, and this bomb timer is just ticking down, and they're holding close. Pulsza down, Emess down. Gronky does get pushed by Hylight, but Ant is in the perfect position to cover it. Ink gets one life drain, will heal him back up, and this bomb timer is ticking away. It's only Hylight, and again, just too far away to make a difference. He will fall. Another one for Cute Hamster. It's getting closer. They're figuring it out a little bit, but just still not enough to overcome that post-plant positioning.
They're making some adjustments, of course, but then again, I mean, look
me.
at what Gronky and Ink are doing. They're just changing up their playstyles each time, making little micro adjustments. I mean, Ink, he played cannons the first time. This time he plays right on the objective. Kind of wants to control pit himself, and you saw Gronky at the beginning of that round. He got very aggressive into that as well. Once they rotated back towards that A site, he got aggressive inside of pit. They kind of pushed him back out of it. He wasted a C4 on it. Did some damage, so that kind of delayed the push into his face so he could have time to back up. They end up dying again, but still, these bombs are going off. Like you said, the adjustments are being made by the defense. It's just the attackers are making adjustments that are working out better in their favor.
Their trades just end up being exactly what the team needs most of the time, right? They're getting the reses when they push. Obviously, Defuse trying to do the same, but they're just losing out, and they're losing so much time going for these revives in those situations. Sometimes you do have to leave your teammates behind. Just gotta know when it is time. Bomb all the way over here on the left. You can see 3 players spread on the right. I think they're assuming there's going to be a B site take. Not sure if that's how they were showing here, but sticky sensor down. Pulsza revealed. Pulsza low. Ink is in a very good spot if they choose to rotate back over to A, but no one's making a move quite yet.
Playing it so methodically here this time around, not playing it as aggressively. Nice flashbang through mid. Look at this, he has the bomb. Tries to go towards pit, see if he can see anything. Jumps over the wire. Hasn't used the sprays just yet. Is getting revived by Dahlia. Picks the bomb back up. They found that kill in mid onto Pulsza. Ink goes down once again. Remember, he still has a way to revive himself. He gets out of there.
That's crazy.
He's
I
back
don't know
up
why
again.
He is, and he's alive, and he's planting the bomb. I just don't know why he went for the second plant. He knew they were still there. He knew they were right behind him. He knew he was revealed. I think at that point, you got to give it up and play for something else. Play to wait for your teammates, but you still get it down. You just have to use everything to do it. Full reveal on the team. Most of them are, but they have a great surround here. Potentially Emess. They have absolutely no idea. This is a free kill for him. How quickly can Seekout react? Fast enough, but pushing him with flawless timing, and we'll be able to get the res too. Just need to make sure someone's close enough to defend that bomb. Pulsza is right there next to it, and fairly far back. Ink is the one that has to be the difference maker here. He's pushing so close to it. No rage. Has to do this one again. Completely dry. No help. Ant has the other angle. The bomb timer is ticking down. They seem to have an idea that he's there, but Ant pushes out. Perfect by him. Ant is playing this absolutely amazingly, and the bomb will go off because of it, and he's still punching him, and he still can't get him, and Ant still wins it. I know it's post-game, but come on, man. You can't let it go like that.
Oh, man. They are getting the dirty work done. These are coming down to the wire. Bombs are exploding every time, and fights are still happening. So that's very important. They're trying to get these kills for the cleanups. Maybe they just have to find different ways to go about these retakes. Try and play a little bit of a utility game. Try and cut off lines of sights. Maybe push them out a little bit sooner. They tried to do that time around. They pushed Ant and Ink out of the bomb site like 3 times, man. Ink, just the survivability, not just of Chalk, but of Cute Hamsters in general. Dahlia revive, self-revive, hand revive, the faster revive on 2 characters with lifeline, and then you have a Saint to pair with that as well, like Drone, Link, self-revive. Chalk just won't die, and you have to confirm these kills. But then again, if they are trying to, Cute Hamsters putting themselves in positions where if you want to confirm this kill, Ninja Defuse, you're going to have to put yourself in a really bad position, and we're going to make you pay for that.
And I don't love their comp for that. They don't really have a comp for that. How do they push in to punish it? It's pretty much all on Hylight. He's struggling a little bit here. Nash caught, trying to run away. That's Syntax will confirm that. Oh, a little bit far, but let him out just enough to let the ticks do it themselves. That's a Dahlia down. That's their only hope at a distanced res. Some APSs will block them out here, but they have plenty of util to get that happening. Pulsza flash. I don't need the bomb. I'll just run in. I have rage anyway. Maybe can rotate to this Defuse now, but will they shift sides? Actually Here's Hylight coming, going for this fight. So low, who's there to clean it up? Bomb down. It's only the Dahlia. There comes the Dahlia Reds. He is full blind, though, as this Dahlia is getting pincered, and it looks like Ninja Defuse finally get around for themselves.
Huge flashbang there at the end. Once Hylight won that engagement, the Dahlia didn't want to peek life drain on the Hylight there. Didn't want to peek that, so he flashbangs the revive. So when Chalk gets back up, he can't see, and then Emess has enough time to circle back, come through mid, and help him out.
And I have to kind of keep playing that surround style. Emess's position on the round before last, when he was all the way in the back, got the down on Ant, but lost the fight to Seekout. That positioning, that ability to flank is crucial and needs to be something that they can continue to rely on. He just has to win the duels when he goes around that way. So that's one step in the right direction. Being able to actually run someone down. Pulsza running in, absolutely, and getting decimated by Ink alone. We saw Ant didn't put any extra damage into him. So that's just a player dead. They can't rely on. That's a trench. That's the only Dahlia res they could get. So again, their distance reses will go down. Hey, Emess is flanked. That needed to be important. That fails. He's down now too, and Ninja Defuse are in a 2 versus 4 with no control over sight whatsoever.
This is tough, man. Ninja Defuse already shooting down. They know exactly where they are. Seekout, though, getting taken out. Nice frag from Nash there. He was able to confirm the kill, and that was much needed. Yeah. Now Hylight and Nash, a lot of work to do here, but it's a little bit easier knowing it's a 2v3. Still, the post-plant position, look at where they are. Gronky kind of teases them. Now, that gives the attackers the intel, though, saying, hey, I know where they are.
They do know, and they're going to play off it. 81 damage. It's on Ink, though. So he could just rage if he gets pressured. Heal himself right back up. Doesn't need to, though. Obviously, no counter pressure really coming in. Semtex goes wide with the 3/4 of the way through the timer. They have to make a move now. Headshot connects. Not enough. That life drain will keep him up. Nash looking a little frustrated. His aim there. Hylight, the only one left, getting swarmed by the remaining players. Semtex doesn't connect. Ant won't be able to finish him, but everyone else will. Coming back.
Shooting the body.
You gotta do
Lose
it, right?
the round, get that kill, you shoot the body, and then you die. So you just gave up some extra cash even more. Oof. Pulsza out there doing a lot of the heavy lifting here. 7 assists, 10 downs.
9 revives.
Where? Show me this scoreboard again.
Not all together, not just one. One of them has 6, but collectively, 9
And that's what I'm saying. That's something every week I feel like I'm saying. That is something Cute Hamster excels at. They just know how to keep each other alive. Saint, Dahlia, Chalk, you know, all the ability to survive. And here we are, once again. Kresnik, 9 revives, and we're only 6 rounds in. How many times have we seen Chalk go down, get up, go down, get up, go down, get up?
And that's not even counting the self-revives, Blue. It doesn't. I don't think it does, at least, unless you can correct me on that. I don't believe that using rage procs for that. So there's even more.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't show you in the. It doesn't show you on the stats board. Okay.
Yeah, that's what
I need a damage taken stat before that. So calm down there, brother.
Chalk will be so far and ahead on that stat.
No. Vi's out there, man. Vi's be taking some damage. True. Anvils too, bro.
Here's some of that bonus healing. There's a smoke. That might clear them in. Where is Pulsza? Pulsa's actually back there. Normally, he'd be the one controlling mid, but they bait out a lot of utility. Love that play. Run in, start the plant, run away, get the bounce nade out. That is a lot of utility.
He also got rid of one of the sticky sensors, too, so.
Woo! Perfect timing. Perfectly cooked. That one's well done. Hylight.
He just caught him in his vision. He knows Emess is there, so now they only know 3 are in pit. They find 1. That means only 2 are in pit now.
For it. Well, they actually get the rest of that Ninja Defuse, so they have to move quickly. Emess's flank, again, lethal, perfectly timed. This has to be so good by them. And like I caught on guard, does he know that he's there? There's an arrow, but he's getting pushed by Ink. What a 180! And he searches for Ant as well. Both the washed up players get washed and pushed away, and everyone else falls as well. Emess's flank, I keep saying it's so important. And in this final defensive round, it finally comes in exactly the way it needs to.
Oh, man, they needed that one. That was a huge play for them, too. They needed that.
Stand your ground.
It's been rough for them on the defensive side. Let's see if they can do anything on the attacking side. Ink coming in with the anvil. He locks that in first. He says, I ain't playing no games. I'm about to win my first $10,000 tournament. Give me my best character.
He's feeling it. He wants it. He wants that. He just wants to MLX anybody who tries to run in. Maybe they think that Ninja Defuse are going to run something similar to what previous Right Turtle, X-Right Turtle, Wrong Turtle were running in the months before, with Pulsza on that chalk going into the site, trying to plan that way, similar to what Cute Hamster were doing, and they want to just burn him down or get a shield defuse. A couple options for them here, but Pulsza will be on Saint instead, with everyone else repeating what they had before. The trench is the only real difference. Not having a trench is the only real difference there. Saint now double res again, so they're taking some inspiration from Cute Hamsters on their attacking run. Let's see how they play it out. They have the only links to the chalk. We'll look at the scoreboard here. 10 downs for Ink. After that, relatively, I guess I was about to say relatively low downs. That's because I'm just thinking about the strikeout we got to see last time. Obviously going to be a pretty big difference in that. How do Cute Hamsters like to approach this defense? We see two in a flexible position where they can go either way. A little bit more committed to B, and just watching A will be...
It smokes already. Crazy
very
amount
early
over there.
Wow, they're just flooding in. Ant's got to be screaming this to his team right now that they're going.
Was that
in.
even a defensive smoke?
I don't know. I think it was all.
It had to be. No offense is throwing their smoke right there unless they just don't want them to know that they're crossing. But then again, there's a 90% chance you're crossing right there if you throw that smoke, right? Smokes the back. They smoke mid-cut. They get their bomb planted. Hylight trying to make his way through pit now. Kresnik, this could be huge if he can get this kill, and he does.
And someone else finishes it off, but Ink down on his own. Ink peeking above this anvil. There's comfort, but there's the incense. There's the vibe poison shredding. Anybody else still trying to stay standing? They have the res going up top. Can he stop the res? He can, and that will be the round for them with the defuse coming in. Huge play from Gronky and Ink. Just absolutely massive there in the first defensive round.
Bomb defuse.
Oh my goodness, that was looking so good for Ninja Defuse, but Gronky, Ink, like you said, so good. Those plays right there really putting a wrench in it. 6-2, they're 2 rounds away. 2 rounds away, ladies and gentlemen. If you are a Hamster fan, I know there's a Hamster emote out there. Spam that chat with it right now. And oh my goodness, I've got a, that's a bad number. I looked at the downs for that red team. For Ninja Defuse, I don't like that number. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, I hate 11 too.
Yeah.
Not a great number.
Breadsticks, dude.
Breadsticks. That sounds pretty nice, actually. I can go for some right now, but I'll have to wait till this game is over. Might be sooner rather than later if Cute Hamsters continue to play at the level that they have been. Ninja Defuse had been stabilizing, but now they flipped sides, and that completely nips the momentum in the bud that they were nurturing previously.
You make that noise with your mouth?
No, I pulled out a little 2 pieces of wood and knocked them together. Of course I made that sound with my mouth, Blue.
I got 2 pieces of wood right here.
I am very happy for you. Chalk on the low ground. You can see the anvil above him. They're trying to poke through, but running into the MLX, exactly what I said. You want the anvil to either go for the post plant or shred the chalk, and this cuts off has absolutely no hope. It's only Pulsza left, hoping he can 1 versus 3. Actually, maybe going for a res, but Ink could just turn around and get it done himself. Pulsza, though, is fragging up pretty hard. It's actually down to only 1 player left. That is kind of absurd. Gronky not...
He can't. Look how far away from they are.
Yeah, there's no way.
Pulsza gets that knock if he tries to go for it.
I mean, if Pulsza wins this round after how it started, I don't know what to say.
It was pretty
He
active.
could poison him. Could poison him. That could be the way that they do it, right? Put some poison behind him, force him in, and win that way. There's a smoke. Potential for the push. I think just baiting Gronky, but Gronky can use it to just leave. Can play a little bit further back, but now he is trapped. Has to throw that poison. Has to hold in the corner. Pulsza's just going to take the high ground. Is Gronky going to take the zip? He's going to have to.
He jumped off the side, the cliff, and he was able to get on that zip.
That's
insane. He can still plant bomb.
He can, but now he's going to stick this plant. He might be able to see him from back here. Doesn't cut to the right fast enough. In this situation, Pulsza somehow turns it back. I really wish Cute Hamsters, for their sake, had just played patient here. Gronky caught, getting so low. Forced to run again. No vial poison. Gonna go up top. Will Pulsza be meeting him? Just being chased here. Pulsza can just run away and play time. Will he take the fight instead? Maybe not. Gronky's going to cut around. He is stepping loudly. Pulsza's gonna know that he's here. Gonna stop here. Pulsza takes the fight and wins it. What a 180. On that round. I thought it was over. I thought it was done. 1v3, and Pulsza pretty much makes up for any mistakes he's made in the past.
Yeah, definitely. 15 downs for him. Wait, He just got, that's a 4K. He just got all 4 that round.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, Pulsza, moving up, baby. 8 assists to his name as well. 2 revives, putting in some work. I mean, he played it perfectly. He knew exactly not to overcommit, right? Get some shots out. Oh, he's low. Let me back up for a second. If he tries to turn on me, oh, he didn't. Let me try and poke again. I mean, good effort from Gronky just trying to run away, but when he took that zip, that's a long rotation to get back. You saw how long it was. He got the bomb, planted the bomb, and then he just had to hold it, run around, ring around the rosy, stay alive, force him not to be able to get a defuse. Great play. And a nice rebound there.
Wow. Hylight down immediately. Will likely be either self-resing or getting Dolly or Rez. Nash now down as well. They're gonna push up top. Gronky gets him so low. And the team down onto Hylight. It's only the speaker left. Emess won't have the same success they were lucky to have with Pulsza in the previous round. Cute Hamsters strike back immediately after disaster strikes and bring it right back to the face of Ninja Defuse. And they are 1 round away from quite a sum of money.
1 round away. 1 round away. Pulsza's doing everything in his hands.
Yeah.
Everything in his power, he's trying to stay alive.
He's
I
definitely
think President Cute Hamster's going to come out super aggressive, super aggro. They're 1 round away from closing this out and winning another $10,000 tournament. Ink probably has got the jitters going in them right now. They are not holding back, dude. They're just going to full send. That's what I would do, man. I mean, I know it's probably stupid, but like you got all that blood pumping. Look at this. Ink on the anvil flank, baby.
And Ink, this would be his first dub. It's his first dub, so he wants to make it special. He wants to do it with his own hands. He wants to do something that no one's going to expect. Looking on the anvil behind them. There goes Nash. 1 player down. Can he stop the rest from coming out? No, the peel is there. The crossfire to watch behind as they try to run him down. C4 doesn't down the Chalk, but gets him.
He kind of just damaged himself with that.
It did a lot of damage to the Chalk. Problem is he had rage pops. He was able to stay alive. They get the res on Ink. No, they can't. Gronky rotating around, trying to make this happen. Health not great for the members of Ninja Defuse. They are kiting back. C4 doesn't find anybody. We have an aggressive push from Ant here. He pulls it back and getting the down blind through the smoke. Are you kidding? They have a crossfire close by as well on the right. Gronky with divine help pushing in, but there are 2 players here. He can't take that fight. Lunges himself out of cover. Emess so dangerously low. The bomb finally planted. It is a 2 versus 3. Likely about to be a 1 versus 3 now. Ant has the MLX. How long can he hold on? Can't get this res. Can't even finish off Hylight. Might bleed out. And Nash helps his team stay alive for just a moment longer. Spamming through that smoke. Huge turnaround. Huge denial of that flank. And a Cute Hamster-like play. They saved themselves. They're at 11 revives now. They've tied Cute Hamster.
Yeah. Survivability, they used it. Both of these teams today have used it against Bright Turtle to their advantage, and now it's kind of a battle of who can keep each other alive the most. Let me see that scoreboard one more time, because we got Saint out here with $106,500 to his name on the scoreboard. Another knock for him that round. Man, Pulsza, someone's got to start stepping up big time. Maybe a 4K from the Chalk here can do it, but they've got to get a bomb planted. Couple rounds now where no bomb's been planted.
I like that strategy. Sorry, I just like running out, throwing an APS just to eat an arrow or any utility coming in. I do like that play. Didn't find anything, but doing that every round, that's pretty heads up.
See, look, now Cute Hamster are like, okay, we lost that round, guys. Hold on, focus back up. We can't just, Ink, get your big anvil self back here, brother.
Yeah, slow down. We need your shield. We need your utility. We
yeah,
can't
now they're back on their,
life.
like, you know, their line of sights, their angles, the methodical play is coming back in. It's not just run forward, we can win $10,000, let's go.
Gronky getting run down. Gronky getting knocked down. With Seekout getting 2 in mid. Both of them cleaned up a 3rd down. It's only the Chalk left standing. It's Hylight in a 1 versus 2. 3 of his players down. Can he get any reses? There is no way. Might just end with a C4 with a whimper. More of a bang. Shots they can connect. Forced to run away. The rest of his team will get cleaned up. He's going to try to go for this plant. How close are they? Not looking for the push. Ink, the MVP so far in this round, wants to be the one who carries his team over the line to the money, to the cash prize, to another first place by them. Tear gas, smoke, anything. Wishing he had a gas mask right now. Over there, I think he's starting soon. Ink is close again. He smells it. He wants to be the one to do it. Starts the defuse. Is this a fake? Ant's holding there. He has the shield. He doesn't even need to fake. They don't know what he's missing, what he's lacking here. But now Ant is here to burn him down. Hylight has to push it. Hylight has to fall. Ink will be the one to do it. Ink will celebrate. He gets to join the rest of his teams in having won a CMG. What a run by Cute Hamster. What a run by Ninja Defuse to make it this far, but it is over. A monstrous performance, again, asserting their dominance, not even from the first seed, but they're still so far the best